Yo, what's up, guys? How we doing? It's kind of looking like we might be in a choppy range, slow choppy range this evening. So bear with me. It might be, yeah, I know. Markets are terrible, Savvy, I know. Megamind, welcome. Pablo, welcome. Brad, welcome. Khaled, how you doing, brother? Savvy. Willie, yeah, I trust the glizzy. I don't know if we're going to get a glizzy. That's the problem. Is like, this is sideways. Completely sideways. Is gold moving around tonight? And a little bit, not really though. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to be looking at this evening. But how'd you guys trade today? Yeah, it's flat. It's flat, Savvy. I don't know. I mean, if it's really boring, it'll be a short stream, and that's okay. Short streams are okay every now and again. I was done trading by 11:30 this morning. I was done. I could tell what was going to happen. I could tell we were kind of range bound, and it wasn't a wide range at that. I think I took 3 trades. They were all scalps. Made my 1,000 and got out. So it was a relatively easy day for me. Worked on some other things. But yeah, how'd you guys do? Brad, 1,800. Oh, that's nice. That's a good day. We take those. I made $3 today. Hey, it's not a loss. It's not an L, Savvy. We take those as well, especially today. I'm pretty sure, like, tomorrow's probably going to be pretty similar to today. If it's not, I'm anticipating more slow grind up than I am downside right now. But with CPI on Wednesday and PPI on Thursday, I think that's kind of what we're waiting on. I know we do have contract rollover at the end of the week as well. So it could just be a heavy back end week as far as the trading is concerned. And that's okay. Right? Like, markets need to take a breath every now and again. Willie, you took 2 trades, paper handed the first. Yeah, I mean, today's price action was kind of like that, though, right? Like, you can't be... I wouldn't look too much into your trading today unless you were just slamming the button a lot. You know? If you were slamming the button, you could have definitely gotten chopped up in today's price action. You know, just taking small loss after small loss. But it was a good day just to see how it played out that first couple hours of the session and then walk away. Yeah, Savvy. I mean, we're coming into summer as well. I mean, that's summer markets sometimes. You know, you'll have days that are good still, but I anticipate things kind of calming down a little bit. You know, as long as there's no crazy negative news events. It normally is a little bit slower during summer. And that's fine. You know, it'll pick back up. Traders make their money on 30 to 60 trading days out of the year, right? For the most part. All the rest of the time, you're just trying to be break even or a little green. You know, you figure there's 250 plus trading days every year. And if 30 to 60 of those are the good trading days where you're making all your money, then that's when we need to make our money. Yeah, Willie, but green is green. You know, some days are just going to be like that. The market is different every single day. Like today, I could kind of tell when we weren't getting aggressive to the top side that we weren't going to break out. I sort of knew, so I played the short from 860, I think, or just shy of 860 down into, well, it got down to 820, but I trailed my stop to 833 and kind of got wicked out of that position late. But yeah, it was $1,000 day. I took a couple $200, $300 winners in there as well. I don't even remember what I took. I think along at like 805 that I got trailed out of. And then the short from 860. Those were really the two big ones. I think I had one trade that was $100 break even. The problem that I'm having is I'm letting the market come back on me too much right now. I'll be up $700, $800, $900 on a trade, and I'll let that thing come all the way back and take me out for, I call it a break even, but $100 winner. You know, lock in 5 points. I usually lock in 5 points relatively quickly. If it goes 10 to 20 points in my favor, I normally go to break even. But it's just not a market where we can hold those runners, you know. We aren't going to have those big, massive trades, and we need to be okay with having, you know, a 10 to 20 point winner here and there. Pretty much said that in my pre-market trading plan too, if you guys have access to those. I said we need, you know, it's not ideal market conditions for holding for big trades. At least on the indexes, it's not. Apparently, it is to Bitcoin, but I don't watch Bitcoin, so. But even looking at commodities like gold looks really slow. Everything looks pretty slow. But like I said, we got news on CPI. That should give us some opportunity, I would think. Willie, you walked away after your second trade. I mean, sometimes these days are nice, right? You know, like sometimes we're so locked in a lot of the time to the charts that we need to take a break from time to time. You know, when you're trying to force trades, or you're trying to force the marketplaces, that's never a good sign. Like if it's not giving you what you want, walk away. Take a day. Go do something else. You know, we're so locked in the majority of the time that it gets exhausting. And I think we lose focus that there is a life outside of trading as well. You know, go to the gym. Go do something. Go hang out with some friends. Go call that family member that you haven't called in a while. Even Carmine got manhandled today, Tenor. Yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of traders. You know, you're trying to force things. The setups that are normally working aren't working right now. You know, a lot of trades are coming back on you. We just have to be okay with the small targets right now. Those little base hits, they add up. You know, if you see a 10-point move coming, take it. Or if you're in a trade and you get 10 to 20 points, take it. I'm guilty of it as well. I let far too many trades come back on me. Far too many. Last Friday, I took a lot of break-evens. A lot of break-evens. Yeah, Tyler, I was looking at that. It came right down into that let's see, what did it come down into? Yeah, I mean, this is YM is what I should have been trading today, to tell you the truth. Like, look at this. Look at this tap and go of 600. I mean, really, you could have entered anywhere in here and made pretty good money. I probably would have been out on this little rejection here at like 780-ish. But it's even still, that's 140 points on the YM. We take those. Or at least I do. I don't know about you guys, but I'll take those on a day like today. Something that's a little bit easier to read. Pablo, gold long at 336. Yeah, I mean, let me go to a little higher time frame chart on gold here. Let's go to the hourly. Let's see what we got. Let's go back a year. We'll apply. Yeah, Willie. I mean, it's a little different. Like, you got to step away from time to time. All right. Looks like we're trading right in the middle of a gap here. My long probably wouldn't be... I don't know. Gold's looking kind of heavy, Pablo. I don't know if I necessarily like this rollover or the buy up. I know it likes to trend for a long period of time, but it's kind of right in the middle of the range right now. We've already rejected this area. You know, this 360 area. I'd kind of want to see... I'd kind of want lower. I'd kind of want the 300. I don't know if I'd want the 336, but I know it's heavy levered and I know there's money to be made on it. But I would probably be leaning short side right now. If you're looking for a scalp, I'd probably target like 330. But the long for me wouldn't be... I would be looking for like a reclaim of this level up here, up in like 360-ish. I'd want to see it reclaim above here before I'd be long. I mean, you've got selling going on recently. So sellers are in control on gold right now. But that's just my quick, easy read. I don't really watch gold, so I don't trust my reads 100%. But that would be what I would be looking at on this chart. Let's see what we got going on the books. Looks like we got interest higher on NQ. All right, so kind of what I want to see is if we hold the test of this 15-minute opening range here at like 8:15, I'll probably try a long. If it falls below there, we'll see if 800 wants to hold. That would be another long. If we dip below 800, I'll try a scalp short back into 780 and see if we can get the full retrace of today's range back into 750. So that's what I'm reading on NQ. It got kind of heavy here. So it looks like the largest order on the books is up here at around 895, 896, somewhere in there. Tyler, why are we selling? Because, well, we couldn't crack through the high earlier this afternoon. It just kind of created a ceiling here that couldn't be broken. So the logical place is to go down to find where the buyers are so that we can move back up and try to break through that level up there. At, what is that, like 880? But the sell-off makes sense, guys. I mean, we haven't been able to get back to last week's high. The prior week's high is rejected. Ideally, I would honestly like to see the NQ at least back into 21,640 would be my look. You know, like come back here and test this for the move up. If we dip below this 660, 640 area, the move back down into 560 would be what I'm looking at. But I don't think that holds if we come back down here. I'm pretty sure we're coming back down into 400 to 420. Pivots are a little more narrow today than they were yesterday, or today, I should say. I don't know why I say yesterday. All right, looks like we got, I don't know how many people in here, 17 people in here right now. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. If you're lurking, say hello in the chat. Hit that subscribe button for me if you could. Got a long ways to go to hit that 1,000 mark. A long ways to go. But we're slowly growing. We are slowly growing. Hey, Amit. How are you? All right, we kind of held that 15-minute opening range for now. Let's see if we can get the flush out of this. And there is just nothing going on in this market. It is slow as can be. It's going to be hard to get any kind of good read. Doing well, Amit, you're a noob? Hey, we were all there at one point. Welcome. You're in a good spot, Amit. We do have a free Discord if you want to join that as well. There's lots of good traders in there. There's a link in the description down below the video. Feel free to join there. Lots of people willing to answer any questions that you might have. You're in a good spot, though. Savvy, you missed 1,000-point ranges. I don't know if I missed those, right? Like, those are wild days, because if you're not on in the right spot, they're usually really volatile, and you can definitely get waxed really, really easily on the snapbacks on days like that. Yeah, Savvy, the 1,000-point day, I mean, that's outrageous, right? That's outrageous. The scary thing is 1,000 points these days isn't even, it's not even a breaker. You know? You're looking at, what, 5%? A little over, maybe? Or it's less than right now. I mean, we're trading up almost at 22K. So it's like 4%. Yeah, the 12% day up. Savvy, I told Goose today, I was like, I'm going to customize a shirt that just says Mr. 12% and give it to him as a gift. All right, is 820 going to hold? Was this a bounce spot today at all? I guess it kind of was. Let's see. Stair step pattern. Step, step, step 3. I kind of want lower. Kyle, you're just waiting for Goose to drop the 12% screenshot one day. I told him. I was like, I'm going to customize a shirt and give it to you as a gift. It's just going to say Mr. 12%. Or maybe we could think of something better to put on it than Mr. 12%. But yeah, I definitely want to get him something that he can wear around that says he was a part of that day. I wasn't a part of that day. I didn't catch it. Okay, so I was a part of that day, right? Like I was long the night prior, but I cut it short after 50 points. I didn't. I didn't ride it out overnight and sit through that whole day, all that pumping that was going on. That would have been nice. Megamind, you got into gold at 33.40, 33.40. Did it turn around? Oh, was this today or this evening? Oh, okay. You took the short. Are people using my analysis as signals these days? On gold, on something I don't even look at a whole lot or trade? That's funny. I mean, GG's. Okay, all right. Every time somebody has me look at gold, there's another post in like a few minutes that always says, "Yeah, I took that. Thanks. Thanks for that winner." All right, looks like we held that opening range again. I just can't get a good read on what we're doing. This market is not moving. Every time you think you're going to get a move, it just doesn't. I want to say the short back into 800 is in play. What's ES doing right now? Is it still hanging out above 08? Yes, it is. But yeah, I should have totally traded YM today. I was looking at it for a little bit, but it was hanging out about 20 to 30 points above that level that I was talking about. And then I flipped back over to NQ because it's a bad drug. Today was the first day you traded NQ, Savvy? Yeah, ES. So ES is a little, I don't know, right? Like it's in a sticky spot. There's kind of a level here at like '08, I want to say, somewhere around in here. But there's also a level at like 98, below 6K. That's been a real pain in the butt as well. And anything in between here has just been kind of chopped back and forth. So I've kind of been waiting to see if we're going to hold above that '08 level. It looks like we're kind of pumping off it right now, actually. Thank you, massive pump out of nowhere, Megamind. Yeah, I know. 10 points looks ridiculous right now. 10 points looks like a lot. I mean, but it held that 15-minute opening range from RTH today. So some sort of bounce here makes sense, right? From out of nowhere, he says. We'll see what happens. Like I said, guys, tomorrow I'll probably be doing in scout mode once again. Wednesday's going to be the tell. CPI pre-market. That should give us some opportunity and a better read, a better feel for what we can expect for the remainder of the week. We'll probably make a lot of our money on the tail end of this week. I'll probably roll my charts. I'll probably roll my charts Monday, either that or Sunday night. Yeah, Savvy. Price just moves quickly through the low volume areas. You know, it's searching out orders. You know, like if there's buyers down here, right? And there's not a seller till up here, obviously it's going to move fast so that it can match these orders. Looks like we got people slowly filing into the sleepy markets. Almost 30 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you, especially on a slow market night. If you're just tuning in, say hello in the chat. Also, hit that thumbs up button for me if you could. It's going to be really difficult here for me to get into a trade. We traded right back up into that Kelp mid. I might. This probably isn't the best idea. Which probably means I shouldn't trade, right? But depending upon how this candle closes here in the next 30 seconds, I might try a short and see if we can get the retrace back through the low volume. You know, because we're just kind of trading volume to volume. Your 15-year-old cell phone has better range than today's markets. So it is bad, right? Right, guys? Like today was bad. Hey, thanks for the subs, guys. I appreciate you. Today was bad. But you got to keep in mind, not every day is going to be ideal or a great opportunity. Hey, thanks for the subs, guys. Someone's just lighting it up right now. I appreciate you. It was kind of expected. You know, we've had a major bull run, right? So the markets are going to take a moment and breathe. Higher time frame, like when you're looking at the daily, like we've got a wide gap between these moving averages right now. It kind of needs to go sideways and start to roll over and come back to narrow this a little bit. Like I would not mind a pullback into the mid 20,000 like 20,600, you know, around these. I mean, this daily 200 period moving averages is pointing pretty straight up. This needs to kind of plateau a little bit. The question is do we want to go try and test all-time highs before we do that? What's up, Ray? Welcome. You wouldn't mind to pull back into 14K, Savvy? Yeah, I don't know if we're getting that, right? I don't think we're getting that. I think the lows are in. I think these lows down here, I think that's going to be the low for this year. I'd be shocked if we did. And I mean, don't get me wrong. World War III breaks out, right? The markets are going to tank. It's just going to happen. But I think these are the lows that we're going to see for at least this year. I wouldn't mind a retest of, say, you know, a little bit below 20K. I would definitely at least like this major 250-point gap we left behind a month ago. At least attempt to fill, right? Like this. This gap here down in the low 20Ks. That, I mean, that we need to go back there. Like, that has been in the back of my mind for a month now. I need to either forget about it and just say, okay, we're going to all-time highs. Or, in fact, let me do something here quick. Okay, so I'm only showing 500 levels on my DOM right now, but if I go to quick settings, let's take this out to 999 levels. And then let's reload history. Let's see what we got higher. I mean, we got interest all the way up above 22,700. I mean, layered in too. So unfortunately, I think we might, providing CPI comes in okay, I think we might be grinding higher. I don't know that we're going to get the major pump until we get up there. You thought, Sam, you thought Trump was going to crash the markets and everyone was going to die in 2025? I mean, look, like the whole tariff thing looks just fine to you. The whole tariff thing, it's just fear. Like the sell-off was all fear-induced. It allowed big institutions to reposition themselves a lot lower, right? They used events like that to kind of dump the market and bring it back into a buy area. This, where we're at right now, really isn't a buy area, but because we're not having any selling going on yet, and we probably won't have any heavy selling going on until all-time highs, it's a continuous pump. Like the entire sell-off has been completely retraced almost, right? 20% down, like 18% back up right now. But yeah, overall, you kind of want these moving averages to kind of start condensing a little bit. This daily 20 is way too far away from the daily 50. The daily 50 is this blue line that you see, okay? The white line that you see is the daily 100. And the gold line that you see here is the daily 200. The daily 100 and daily 200 line up roughly right now, so I'm kind of expecting the rollover and at least come back here and test this area at some point, but I don't know when that's going to happen either. Like, I can't predict that far out. Like, I don't know if we want to go test these all-time highs first and then roll over and come back and test these for the push back up. Oh, yuck. I mean, a 20-point range on a Globex session? I mean, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know, but tell me what you guys think. What do you think we have in store for the next week or so of trading, or at least the end of this week? We got contract rollover coming, so if you guys want to predict that far out, what's the next contract trading at right now? You're watching Star Wars, Sam? All right. I mean, that's better than what we're watching right now. What did I want to do here? Oh, yeah. NQ. So U is the next contract. I mean, it's still gappy. Still not showing much of anything. But it's trading above 22K right now. So we're going to open up about 200 points higher on... It is this weekend, right? Rollover is this weekend? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it is this weekend or Friday. So yeah, we're going to open up above 22K. Oh, that's nice, Sam. GG's, chat. Drop a GG's in the chat for Sam. A 13-day win streak. Yeah, those feel great. Those feel great. Actually, I think I'm kind of in a similar boat, to tell you the truth. It's been a while since I've had a red day. I've had a few big days in there, but it's been a little while. All right, let's get back to the contract that makes sense here and looks better. Let's go back to M5. All right. So if we're going to be range bound, I'd kind of want to see 860 get traded. Yeah, Sam. So there has been some great opportunity. Last Thursday was amazing. I missed it because I had to do some auto repairs that day. But looking back at the price action, it looked fantastic last Thursday. Friday, not so much. Today, obviously, was not great. But if you're somebody who just likes taking the base hits and locking it in, it's been ideal market conditions for that. Absolutely ideal. Now, if you're fine with just taking the 10 to 20 points and walking away, it's been great for that. Oh, Savvy, I completely agree. Friday definitely wasn't it. Today wasn't it. I mean, granted, I got 50 points out of the market today, but it wasn't. It was a lot of price coming back on me too much. Price has been liking to offer and re-offer repeatedly, so you end up getting a lot of like this kind of action where candles just retrace current price and maybe, you know, push a point or two past the previous candle. You really had to be operating in either the right areas, right? Like shorting up here. But even then, price is coming back on you after a 25-point move. Oh, Sam, 100%. It's what I remind everybody all the time, you know. Even sometimes a break-even day is great. Like Savvy today, you had a $3 day, but, you know, was there opportunity really to make a ton of money out there today? Not really. Not really, unless you could define the range early and play the range. There wasn't a whole lot of opportunity today, nor on Friday. But those are the days that you need to realize, hey, we're range bound. It's a tight range. Let's go do something else for a little bit. Let's just get out of here with no damage done and live to trade another day. There will be better opportunities. I'm surprised there's this many people around tonight. The markets aren't really moving a whole lot. You'd think people would be doing something else, but I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up button for the algo. Welcome. If you haven't said hello in the chat yet, say hello in the chat. Tell me what your thoughts are on the market. Tell me how you've been trading. Megamind, you love... Megamind, you came over from the My Funded Futures Discord, correct? Like you knew Khaled from Level Up prior to meeting all of us? Nice. Nice, yeah. So I've noticed a lot of the new subscribers or the new members in Level Up are coming from those other prop firm discords. You know, Top Step, My Funded Futures. They're coming from those discords, which is nice. I mean, it's good to have a nice free community that you can... Oh, thanks, Juan. It's nice to have a good free community with that has, you know, a wide variety of traders and experience levels that you can learn from, that you can bounce ideas off of. If you have questions, they can get answered relatively quick. It's a good Discord. Level Up's nice. Oh, nice, Sam. That's cool. I definitely might hit you up. I definitely might hit you up. I appreciate the offer. Good looking out. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet and you want a free Discord to check out, there's a link in the description down below the video. Feel free to join our free Discord. We're hanging out in there all day, talking trading. There's some real good traders in there. And honestly, one of our members is probably the best trader I've ever seen. There are better traders than me in there. Let's put it that way. Yo, G. Sam, can you cover up my old tattoo that says MySpace? Oh, that's great. That is fantastic. Say we got like 30 people in here. That's amazing. On a day like today, you'll put Facebook over it. Okay. Oh man. Can you imagine having a tattoo that says MySpace? How long was MySpace around for? It could have only been a couple years. It could have only been like a couple years. It did not last long. It was Facebook after a very short period of time. MySpace was around the time of like Napster. You guys remember Napster? Where you were downloading MP3s? Some of you are probably too young to remember that. Launched in 2003. Kaza, yeah, okay. Yeah, now we're getting yeah. Yeah. Now we're throwing it back. To the dial-up connection as well for AOL, right? I mean, I was really young then, but I do remember the sounds. I do remember the sounds of the dial-up. Downloading those MP3s with Bill Clinton's voice. Oh man. Man, AOL Instant Messenger was where it was at back in the day. I'm not gonna lie. That's where I would do my flirting. Bro, those were the days. You remember that? Or what about like your first cell phone? What was your first? Mine was the Nokia, right? Remember the old Nokias that only had T9 format text where you had to press the 1 3 times to get to a C, or yeah, optical, that's about right. That's about right. You couldn't wait to get home to pull up that instant messenger and just start talking to the people that you were just talking to 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that's about right. You know what was a beast of a cell phone, though? Do you guys remember the Nextel 2-ways? Those things could, they were indestructible. Like, that, you could not break them. You literally couldn't break them. The walkie-talkies, yeah. Yeah, optical, that's about right. The Razor, yeah, Kyle. Oh, man. The only game I could get on my Nokia was that little centipede game where the snake goes around and eats the squares. It didn't even have color, right? Yeah. Yep. Like, to send a text message originally would take you, it would take you 10 minutes to send a sentence because you'd be sitting there pressing 1 3 times. So, some of the girls were really good. They could fire through the T9 format, but a TI-89 plus, oh yeah, the scientific calculators, yeah. That's right. What was the game that you could, like, buy and sell drugs or whatever on those things? I forget what the name of that thing was. I remember that. I never had it on mine, but I remember my buddies were playing this game on their calculators quite a bit. I forget what the name of the game was. It was like, you know, the 90s version of like GTA, right? Kind of like that, only you weren't driving around. It was just, you were just making deals. Hey, what's up, Omarito? How are you? We're talking about everything but the markets right now, just to give you a heads up. We have gotten sidetracked and quickly. Although, the market is kind of pumping. I mean, we just did have a 35-point move, guys. Look out. Look out. 35-point move. Your stepmother stole your phone? Wait, what? Yeah, they were so expensive back in the day that you really couldn't have them, right? Because they didn't have unlimited plans back then. And God help you if you lost your damn calculator. Yeah, that's right. I know those TI-89s were expensive. Optical, I use the 15-minute opening range, but I haven't yet. I've heard that some people do, right? Like, I'm not sure how it would play out. I could add it here. Let's see. Let's go indicators. Opening range. Let's add another opening range at, let's see, what would it be? What are the times? What are the times Eastern Standard? Optical. I want to say, what, 8 p.m. to 8:30? So we'll go 8:29:59. And then we'll say apply changes. Okay, so there's your 30-minute opening range printed right now. Let me get rid of the labels here on this one. Labels. Let's not show labels. Don't really care how wide the range is, just want to know where it's at. All right. I mean, we are kind of pumping here. We are definitely kind of pumping. Wait, is that right? Is that even printed in the right spot? Yeah, I guess it is. Wait, it should be stopped right here. So it's not printing in the right spot. What is going on here? Did I put it wrong? Oh, yes, I did put it wrong. Okay. So I need 8. There we go. I mean, it's good for what? 4 points so far? And counting? I mean, optical is working. It's definitely working. What's up, Invictus? Yeah, I mean, it's working. Right? You just got, what, 14 points out of it? 13 and change? It's definitely working. Now, whether that works every Globex session, I don't know. Wish you did a mini contract. Yeah. Yeah. Been there, my friend. Been there. I don't know. I'll start watching it on these Globex sessions and see how it plays. We'll see how frequently it hits. Because I mean, the 15-minute opening range on RTH has been solid, right? Like it respects it. If it breaks one side or the other early, generally you can continue. It's pretty trendy afterwards. If it rejects after it prints, what's up, Roman? How are ya? You know that it's pretty much range bound, kind of, one side or the other, at least until the afternoon. But I have also noticed that the 15-minute opening range, if it chops for a long period of time around there and can't, wouldn't you have gotten faked out to the downside? No, Yoji, because it hadn't set this yet. Right? The ORB, the opening range break, this would have been your high, and this was the low that printed first, right? Yeah, Roman, this is, I mean, I was not ready for this. I don't know what happened here. But this is a pretty strong move up. But because this one got set first and this one got set last, technically this hasn't been tested since. So no, you didn't get faked out at all. It hadn't been set yet. It's your new life strategy. Yeah, Yoji. Yeah, you got to do Asia Open. That 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time is just kind of dead time. Hey, what's up, Faraz? How are you? It's just kind of like a dead period. It's 8 o'clock when Asia opens, Eastern Standard. And that's when you get a little bit of movement. I wasn't expecting this much movement. I'll be honest with you. But let's see if it can go break these highs. If we do run these highs, I'm not opposed to trying the long up into 900. But it has to hold above 80. And really, I would be targeting these highs. I know. When I was least expecting it, we started talking about old cell phones and calculators and everything else. This happened last night, I want to say. This happened last night to me. We started talking about snow, and I missed my trade last night. It's okay, though. I'm having a good time. There will be more opportunity. A land of hungry ghosts. Oh, boys. Look what just printed. I don't know if I like it. How close is ES? ES is pretty close. Pretty close to a print as well. I think we wait a minute to see if we can get that 880 test. And then we might be trying a glizzy short here, guys. We might be trying a glizzy short. I mean, we're overbought. So let's see if we can get that push up, create one more new leg, like one more leg up, right? Maybe a little pullback here, and then we might try it. Kind of wish ES would go give me that print as well at the same time. That would be ideal. Savvy, weren't you just saying ES wasn't moving around? Now all of a sudden he comes out with like a 12-point move on Globex. Okay, 15 points is a little too much. I can't take that. The only other play I see would be yeah, when you close down the charts. The only other short side trade I could see would be a reclaim below 860. But it would have to hold below 860 for me in order for me to take the short there, especially into all this buying. That's good. That's a good move for the overnight. And you know what's funny is this 30-minute opening range low here was a bounce off the 15-minute opening range high from RTH today. It printed in the exact same spot. The 5-minute 200 SMA. Let's see, where are these ES highs at? Like 6,025? Is that what we're talking about on ES? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of worth a shot here. If we get this print on ES, I'll try the NQ short. What would be our target here? 835, 836 right now. Obviously, this is going to move up. What's up, Chris? How are ya? Yeah, optical. You kind of want to be up around that 880 area. If it pulls back before then, I don't want anything to do with it. Ideally, what I'd like to see is the run above it and then a strong sell from like mid 80s to 90. Did the water park today? You're hurting now? Oh, no. Oh, nice, Chris. That's a big trade on gold. 22 points. Micros or minis? That's a big trade. The glizzy has spoken, Palm says. Yeah, Palm, wait till you watch the Oakmont Grant Horvat video. He gets chewed up. Micro, trading the personal? Okay, yeah. I got you. That's smart. That's smart. Yeah, Palm. He hits it in that rough, and it is no joke there. It is absolutely no joke. Thick, juicy grass. You can't get it out of there. The ball just does not come out of that grass. It'll be interesting to see how the pros do. Right? I'm pretty sure the US Open is this weekend. It'll be interesting to see how they handle that course. You might actually see a pro tournament that the winner is over par. You took 5 points on the glizzy print there. Yeah, we're watching it. I kind of want to see a little bit of a pullback here. Right? Like print like 2 red candles. Another leg up to like 880-ish, 890-ish. And then another glizzy print is what I would ideally like to see. We want Mortal Golf. Just like combat golf. Oh Oh, man. That'd be crazy. I don't even know how that would work. What, like you're just beating each other with the clubs? Yeah, Palmetto. The pros are they're going to struggle, right? Like if you don't hit fairways and greens, you're in serious trouble on that course. The clubs will develop spikes on the back end for aerodynamics. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? That would be absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. That's almost like gladiatorial. It's like something out of Idiocracy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's wild. Absolutely wild. All right, come on up into 880. Give us that one more leg higher. Don't just die here after that big move. Red Ginger, I've been doing pretty much every Globex session. So Sunday night through Thursday night is what I've been doing. Later, Savvy. Enjoy your evening, brother. But I've been doing the Globex sessions. I stream from 7:45 p.m. Eastern until, well, depending upon the market, usually for a couple hours. I'm gonna try the power hour time slot, probably like 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. One of these days, I'm not sure exactly when, but if you just obviously if you're subscribed to my channel and turn on the notifications, you'll know when I go live. Sorry, guys. I was messaging Goose. I was messaging Banana Bread Trades, saying the London stream when. Let's take a look at gold real quick while we're just kind of not moving on NQ. We're at that 36 area that... Who mentioned that earlier? Someone was talking about a long from here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It looks pretty bear flaggy to me. Yeah, it definitely looks very flaggy to me. I feel like the move down to these lows here is probably inevitable. But yeah, Red Ginger, I stream every night. You can always catch me here during Globex for the most part. Providing I don't have anything else going on, obviously, but I usually schedule the stream at some point throughout RTH, so you'll know when I go live. But every night I'm here hanging out with the boys and girls if there's girls in lurking. I think we've only had like 2 females ever post anything in the chat, but yeah. How dare I have a live, he says. You know what's funny is YouTube's kind of ruthless. So every time I go like 24 to 48 hours without putting out a piece of content of some kind, whether it's a live stream or a short or you know, or a quant tower setup video or any piece of content, I'd lose a subscriber or 2. They definitely hit the unsubscribe button if you aren't posting every day. So it's a ruthless little game. And each one of them cuts like a knife when you're trying to get to 1,000. And apparently you scared one of them away. Who'd you scare away, Palm? I didn't want him anyway. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if it's like previous. I don't know where the... So on my end, I can see who subscribes if they have a YouTube account, right? Like if they actually have a YouTube profile and an account, I can see that they've subscribed. But I don't know if it's old subscribers. You know, that just don't watch it anymore or aren't interested in trading. Like, I have no idea. All right, here comes that pump. Let's do this. Let's get up to 880 and let's see what happens here. See if I can catch a trade. I'm POC flipped up here up to like 860. What is this? 868? Yeah, Palm, I don't know. I haven't talked to Donna in a little while. I have no idea. I haven't talked to her in a little bit. I hope she's doing all right. I'd assume she is, but... All right, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We might have some action here shortly, very shortly. Yes, it's getting really close to a print. How are we looking on YM here? Is YM getting close? Not really. RTY is not really close either. All right. Let's see what we got going on the DOM. How big is this block up here near 900? Looks like they keep moving it around. It's not really that big. 82. 82 block up at 97.25. Looks like somebody's trying to get filled with 100. All right. Yeah, Palmetto, as far as that's concerned, I wouldn't even worry about it. Wouldn't even worry about it. He keeps you up at night. Okay, now you're just telling stories. Yeah, it's not making the move that I wanted it to. I have a feeling that we're going to fall off here before I'm going to get in again. If we get aggressive back towards 860, I probably will try the short. At least try to get 15 points out of it, but I kind of want the sweep up here first to see what happens. Because if buyers really do have control here, it's going to push strong all the way up to 900, right? So it'll be a relatively easy read to see what's going on. Just need a little bit higher. I need it to be just a little bit higher. I can't enter right here. Do it, NQ. Do it. Let's go. Above 80. You kept trying to hit that short today, Palm. Oh man, yeah, the price action today was not great. Just wasn't great. I got in earlier today. I was in the short from like 860-ish, just shy of 860. I got like 27 points out of it. But even then, I think it ran like 50 points and I let it come back on me. Or at least 40 points. I want to say it bounced like 820 and came back and got me at 833. But Palm, yeah, I mean, it's just, it's the market conditions right now are not. I was telling everybody earlier before you were around that they just aren't ideal for holding for those bangers right now. Prices reoffering previously traded price a lot. You got full retracement of candles on consecutive candles. I almost think that you just have to be okay with the 10 to 20 points and the base hits right now. So, unfortunately, we're not going to catch those 50 to 100 point trades. If they happen, great, but we have to be okay with tight trailing right now. And it stinks because that's not what we like, right? Like we're looking for those 100 point trades, but they just don't come all the time. Time to get 20 Apex accounts and get them yoinked for breathing while trading. Yeah, like I said, everybody, like, if people want to trade with Apex, they can try the whole copy trading 20 accounts thing. I just don't trust them, so I won't. You know, everybody's different. Some people do trust them. Some people like trading with them. There's just too much going on there for, especially if you go through like a long stretch of trading and it built up a balance, and then to wonder if you're going to get a payout or not, you know, to even have it be in question when you know you're not breaking any rules or trading how you normally would trade, or not using a bot or doing anything like that, and still not having faith in whether you're going to get your paycheck or not. That just seems a bit much for me. And I realize that on their end, right, there are people out there trying to scam the system and game the system. I get that. But at the same time, it's relatively easy to tell when people aren't as well. 20 accounts, though, Lambra says. Welcome, Lambra, by the way. Journey to 20. Yeah, I just, like I said, you guys do you. I'm not going to sit here and judge anybody for going for it, right? That's a gold. They're waving the gold in front of you. Moth to the flame kind of deal. But I don't trust them, so I'm not personally going to trade with them. I'm not going to give them my money. I'm not going to give them my business. And that's just me. Everybody's entitled to do whatever they want to do. I'm not going to judge you either way. But when that payout denial comes, or they're asking you to film yourself over a 2-day time period with 3 different camera angles and everything going on and talking through all your trades, it's just, I mean, that's on you at that point, because you know what happens. Like I said, that's just my take. All right, here's 8880. There's a push. See if we can get... Did ES print yet? Yes, ES just printed. See if we can get one more push higher here. All right, let's try a little short. I might get run over. Might not. We will give it... Oh, wrong. I'll give it to 95. We'll risk $300. Actually, no. We'll give it to 93. I'll risk 250. We'll just go for like a little retrace. Target, point of control. This is a really strong move up, though. Not a huge fan of this trade. Kind of feels like we run all of this really quickly. Oh, that was a quick stop, huh? Yeah, this is a lot of buying pressure. I don't know what happened when Asia came on, but the buy up here is impressive. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Palm, my read now would be the break and the pullback into 880. And if it was holding, the move up into 940 would make sense. Would make a lot of sense to go run those highs. So we got 31 people in here now. Welcome, guys. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you could, hit the thumbs up button for the algorithm. All right, so what did I really lose there? Let's see. I lost. That was a $250 loser. Let's see. Did they pull that order at 900? No, it looks like it got filled. Yeah, like it's thanks for the sub, Yumi. Yeah, this is almost better than RTH was all day today. The range is already almost wider than RTH today. Asia brought the heat this evening. What's gold doing? Gold's just chilling. Absolutely chilling. Boy, that was the quickest loss I've had in a while, right there. That was instant stop out. I mean, this was no joke. This popped through 880. All right, we do have R1 pivot here at just above 900. Yeah, Chris, like that was quick. That was quick. I probably should have kept my stop a little bit tighter than what I did. Knowing that was a possibility, I even said it when getting into the trade that if it was going to go, it was going to be pretty rapid. So I probably should have only given it 5 points. But I wasn't expecting the largest candle of the evening right there. I can tell you that. That's all right, though. I mean, that's all right. Not overly concerned. I don't want to be executing anywhere around 900, though, so I'm going to wait to see if we do want to get this pullback and the hold above 880. I would probably even look for something like a pullback if we do get a pullback into 860 and a hold for the bounce up, but 940 would be my eventual target here to the top side. Run these previous highs over here and at the mid 930s. But this move up is really strong. I don't know that we're just going to stop and turn around on a dime here. Boy, all those RTH traders that didn't trade Asia session tonight are missing out. After being so frustrated all day with the range and the chop, you know? Yeah, Freddie. Oh, talking about Take Profit Trader. Yeah, I like Take Profit Trader. The daily payout thing is nice, but here's the thing: is the other props are now doing daily payouts once live. Obviously, they have to. Kind of, it's your money at that point. Um, so the benefit of Take Profit Trader is that first month of trading in a funded account, right? Like that is where the real benefit comes in with Take Profit Trader. The cost is on par with all the other ones now too, as far as the 50K accounts are concerned. So I kind of like them. I'm kind of interested to hear how some of these people who are trying these newer props are liking them and their experience with them. I just haven't seen anybody do a payout with some of the newer ones, like Lucid, for instance. I haven't seen anybody with. I haven't seen any payouts from them yet because they're so new. I've seen other people trading with a few other newer prop firms. There's some that have been around that aren't as big of names, like Trade Day. I haven't heard much about Trade Day. Towards Mint funding. I've never even heard of that, Chris. I pretty much stick with the big, well-known names. Like I have an account with Top Step, I have an account with My Fun and Futures, and I have an account with Take Profit Trader. Those are the only 3 props that I have accounts with. I used to have an Apex account, but that was a while ago now. Probably over a year I haven't traded with Apex. Holy, guys. I mean, guys. I don't know what's going on here. No, Chris, if you like trade, like your personal account is good. That's the end goal anyway, right? Like the props just offer people who don't have a lot of money a foot in the door, right? At a lower cost. But here's the thing with props is they do teach you yeah, this pump is I mean I didn't see this coming. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't see all this coming. And the interest is you're starting to see a lot of orders stacked in here through the 900s all the way up to 22K now. So I don't know where this stops. We're obviously heading beelining right for 940. I don't know what's going on. This is a 100-point move real quick. You're in a gold short right now. You like the NQ candle? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, is gold dropping? Yep, gold's dropping. Yeah, Palmetto, the only negative with Take Profit Trader that I found is once you're funded, they do have that intraday trailing. That's the only downside to Take Profit Trader that I have. That's it. All the rest has been great. Oh, let's see here. I don't know. I don't know, Chris. I think if you get down below, say 28.7, it's probably going to be pretty quick. Yeah, Palm, that's the only bad thing, right? And it's a little longer evaluation than the other ones. It's not a 1 day to pass evaluation with them. However, let's see, it wicked my 940 up here. This came out of nowhere. Guys, I was not expecting anything remotely close to what we're seeing right now tonight. I thought it was going to be another sleepy market scenario. I mean, we are trading above last week's high right now. Yeah, Savvy. Savvy, I thought you were going to bed. As soon as you left, brother, like as soon as you shut it down, look at what has happened. Look at what has happened. I mean, we're looking at a 130-point pump. This would be where it does pull back if we're going to pull back. ES. Oh, man, ES is outside of expected range. Is NQ outside of expected range as well? Yeah, I mean... should have got long from 815, Palm. Nice, Roman. Nice to be done early, for sure. I mean, we ran last week's high. Pegs, nice rip. Yeah, Pegs, it was. 100%. I mean, my 880 short attempt looks terrible right now. Looks absolutely terrible. Oh, nice, Roman. Yeah, get that payday, brother. ES levels. What do I have for ES up here? Looks like I've got something at... I mean, up around 6,050? Later, Savvy. Honestly, ES probably has another 15 points higher to go. Freddie, you don't even have the charts open. You're just listening to the stream. I appreciate you guys. You guys are doing other things and have my stream on. That's amazing. That's amazing. Speaking of which, if you're lurking, say hello in the chat. Looks like we got, I don't even know how many people we got in here right now. I got close to 40 people in here right now. That's pretty good for my stream. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, if you want to support the channel. Guys, we might be ripping to 22K here. I mean, this is looking really, really strong. A part of me wants to try the short just to see if we can get a little move back, you know, back down into like 920-ish. But man, it's going to be... Hey, fam, lurker, sound off, Rice says. Yeah, Pegs. I mean, this is... we're above last week's high. I want to say with CPI coming out on Wednesday, maybe they know something that we don't. You know, so maybe the longs are trying to get price to their targets before that comes in on Wednesday, but I don't... This pump during Asia doesn't make any sense. Did we miss some news headlines or something? I haven't really been paying a close enough attention to financial juice tonight. I wasn't expecting anything. Long as a donkey dong, he says. You think Goose sent out a message in Discord about news? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, on the Glizzy Clipper channel? Was it Asia news? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Like, this move just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me during Asia session without. Like, the only thing that would make sense was what I was saying earlier, where like they're trying to get to a target much higher prior to CPI coming out. Watch some major positive news comes out in like 10 minutes. And we'll be like insider trading all the way. I mean, look at this pump, guys. Nice, Chris. GG's. We are now approaching a 150-point move off the lows during Globex. How about this 30-minute opening range break after Asia session? I mean, Palm, are you seeing this? I threw this on my charts tonight, guys. I mean, would you take a 120-point move? I know I would. Yeah, Pegs, we're right there. It's right there. Palm, the 30-minute opening range here that I have on the charts for yeah, Palm, it's not tradable at this point, right? Because the snapback at some point is coming because there's no volume. There's no volume behind it. So I don't know what's going on. But the 30-minute opening range for Asia session, someone in the chat took it. They took it on micros and they got out quickly. But oh my goodness. You sat in this and now you wait to get your 40. You're short at 290. 890. Okay, I was like 290. What are we talking about? You're short at 890 right now? Oh my goodness. Well, let's see, Palm. The lows are at, honestly, Palm, this blue line right here that printed for the 30-minute opening range low here at 815.25, coincidentally to the tick, it was regular trading hours 15-minute opening range high. So it literally came down and tested the 15-minute opening range high from RTH and just launched. Absolutely launched. To the tick. Oh, no. Why do I feel like something crazy is about to happen here? It's either going to be a rip above 22K or this thing's about to snap back really quickly. I don't know. Optical. I haven't done enough testing of it. I haven't been watching it enough. Like I said, I just threw that on my charts tonight, so I can't really speak to it. During RTH, I've been using a 15-minute opening range, not a 30. This is the 30-minute on Asia, but it was because somebody mentioned it in the chat. I can't remember who, but the only reason I have it on my charts, I just put it on tonight. Yoji's like, he got out on that dip, watch it go another 100 points. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel on a lot of my trades. Oh, yeah, Optical, it was you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so Optical was the one who mentioned it. I mean, the only opportunity to catch on to this move after the opening range would have been this break and retest here at 860, right? Like, that would be the ideal entry. Unfortunately, I thought this was going to reject up here at 880, so I tried that short and took a paper cut. You see it all over TikTok. See, yeah, Optical. See, sometimes when it's too popular of a strategy, it kind of scares me a little bit. It's worth a watch though, especially during Globex when you don't have much else to look at the majority of the time. But this Globex session has been outrageous. We're talking 170, 160 point range right now. And that opening, that was a great entry. But I definitely have the 15-minute on my charts during RTH. All right. I kind of want to try a short just because that is a heck of a lot of buying. But man, it's hard to short into this, isn't it? It's so hard to short into this. Yep, yeah, Palm. I agree with you, you know. But man, it's hard to short into this much buying. Yeah, Palm. It's so hard, right? Like this is massive move up. They clearly have targets a little bit higher. There's still interest all the way up into 22K. I didn't realize that when I looked at this earlier that was going to be the case, and they were actually giving a tell for where we were heading. Remember when they were kind of layered in through the 900s, and I said that earlier on the stream. I couldn't put two and two together. I thought that was maybe like, hey, prior to CPI kind of move. I didn't realize they were going to do it in the next 30 minutes. It's just crazy. Well, guys, we got some action. We got some action. Yeah, Pegs, especially with the way it was looking early. We were trading in a 10-point range. In a 10-point range for like 2 hours. Let's see here. So ES is, where's ES trading right now? ES is at 6,037. Honestly, guys, ES has another 12 points of movement higher before we even 11 points of movement higher before we even come close to anything that resembles resistance. That's a little scary. We could just be straight pumping. But thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea. All right, I think I might try a short once again if I can get the fill. Let's target like 940-ish. Stop above the highs. And if it wants to pump on me here and create a new high, that'll be it for me tonight, because that'll be $500 lost on the night. See if we can get some sort of retracement. It's not looking great, though. Price is definitely holding up. And the push to 22K seems very, very likely. Definitely don't like that doji print either. On the 5-minute here. Sneaky. I mean, it's been like that for a few days, Palm, actually. Alright, I might have to kill this quick. It is just not making any kind of move down at all. And trying to pump more. All right, I'm going to adjust my take profit here to the top side of this wick. This thing is to the moon. Absolutely to the moon tonight. I'm just sure ITT knows. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I have no idea why we're pumping during Asia. All right, I'm just going to kill this. I can feel another pump coming for some reason. I'm going to take the $100 loss there and just end it. I'm ending the night down 350. I'm not going to trade this, though. That might have worked out for me, but yeah, I don't want to. Is this the FEG Turtle Soup Silver Bullet Unicorn setup? Oh, man. Yeah, this feels like another launch higher. Maybe up into this pivot up here, 984, before we see some sort of move down. But this is wild. Absolutely wild. ICT has spoken. Oh, man. Well, guys, that's definitely the worst trading that I've had on a Globex session in a while. I'm down 350 on the night. Yeah, just under 350. It looks like 342 is what I technically lost. But man, don't fade strength. Yeah, you know, like it's like I have a level here, right? But it's really just denoting the sweep of these highs, and it would be the liquidity grab above last week's highs is why I have it where I do. But let's face it, 22K is going to be a psych level. I would anticipate if we were going to see downside, this would be where it would sell off from. But I don't know that we're going to get it into all this strength. This could just turn into slow grind until London session. We could start chopping here or slow grind, or we could pump another 100 points. Sure, why not? I mean, why not? Oh, Wes the Wizard is human. Yeah, I'm human. I'm definitely human. No, Pegs. All-time highs. You still got a little ways to go. You still got another 400, 450 points higher before all-time highs. So we still got a little ways to go. However, we have run last week's high at 940. So, I mean, if inflation comes in decent, guys, we might be trading all-time highs next week. And the rollover, the U contract is currently trading 200 points above current price. A little over, actually. So, I mean, you're trading around here. Did you load the boat during April? So my investments, like my IRA and my Roth IRA and all that. Yeah, I definitely sunk as much as I could into the Roth, and I sunk some money into my IRA as well when we made that dip into like I think I loaded up. I started putting in at 18K and I finished putting in at 17K. So yeah, my long-term investment portfolio looks fantastic right now. It looks great. It looks great. Chris, you went all in on when Trump tweeted "Good time to buy, made a killing on April 9th." Yeah, like, look, guys, when markets make a 20% dip, like, if you're not sinking something into, your long-term portfolios, you should be, right? And if you don't have an IRA or a Roth IRA yet, for the first thing I would get is a Roth IRA. It doesn't take a lot to put in there to start one. There's even like, you can even get on, there's apps out there now like Betterment that you can start Roth IRAs and IRAs and interest yield savings accounts, and I think they use Vanguard ETFs, so they're safe. I would highly recommend doing it. Max contribution on a Roth right now is, I think, $7,000 a year. Yeah, exactly, Freddie. Exactly. But even if it's just a small amount, I start doing it. There's nothing better than a Roth IRA, and I don't think the U.S. government's going to be offering them forever either, because they're tax-free if you can just leave the money in there until the age of, what, 65, I think? All your capital gains are tax-free on those. Just max contribute every year. $59.50? Okay, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's tax-free. It's free money, pretty much, as long as you have money that you can deal without for a little while. But that's the best investment you can make, really, aside from starting a personal trading account. Oh, that's what you are, Chris? There you go. All right. There's our retirement planner guy. I knew we would have one. I knew we would have one in the chat. All right, looks like we have found the chop level. $960. Man, I'm glad we got some action. I'm not glad that I lost $350 on tonight's stream, or $340, whatever you want to call it. But at least the market started moving again. Pegs, there will be some sort of fall off, but that's a big buy up. I honestly think we go higher than where we're at. But I can't buy up here either. Like, I can't. I need a pullback before I can comfortably be in a long position. I'm not going to be buying into rips like this. It just doesn't make sense. It's counterintuitive. Just like I'm not going to be selling bottoms either. I'm not going to be shorting the whole. Yeah, Palm, I'm right there with you. I'm probably gonna call it. We've been on stream now for a little over 2 hours. Looks like we got 30 plus people in here still. Wow, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you could hit that thumbs up button for me. Unfortunately, I am ending the stream down this evening and not positive. I definitely shouldn't have tried to short these rips. That was really strong and dumb. So, yeah, shorting the hole is literally the worst feeling in all of trading. It is, right? Like, market goes up. Freddie, I don't stream during RTH right now. I'm gonna try out like a power hour afternoon stream, but the RTH streams just weren't producing much of anything recently. I would end up with, I don't know, 15 people in my live streams. I'll make 5Gs tomorrow. I mean, I'm gonna try to make it back 100% tomorrow. But there just wasn't any incentive to keep the stream going. We weren't seeing any growth on the channel. So I stopped doing it. Obviously, when there's interest for it again, I'll do RTH streams. I'm going to try out a power hour stream probably this week sometime. In fact, I'll probably do one Thursday. I'll probably do one Thursday instead of doing a Globex stream on Thursday night. I'll probably do a Thursday power hour stream. And then we'll see how that goes. If there's interest in me doing RTH streams, I can do one from time to time. We just didn't really have... we were actually like losing steam on the channel when I was doing RTA streams because I'm competing with all the big boys, so to speak. But yeah, Pegs, I'll probably aim for Thursday afternoon, like maybe 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock Eastern Standard. Yeah, Freddie, exactly. If we want to see the channel grow in order to build an audience or viewers or subscribers or whatever have you, there has to be, like, I can't be competing with the guys with 200,000, 300,000 subscribers that people have been watching for, 5-6 years. I'm not going to steal any views from them. So if we wanted to grow the channel, we had to make a move. The Globex streams have been awesome, though. Like, you guys wouldn't have found me if I hadn't moved to Globex, right? That's how you show up in recommendeds during that time span. So, but I'm glad we all found each other. We got a nice little thing going here. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. I'm down 342 on the session. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I'm glad you guys got a little bit of action this evening. If you're continuing to trade safe. I don't know that I would be buying tops up here. I would wait for the run of 22K if it's going to happen, and if it doesn't happen, there's always tomorrow morning. Hit that thumbs up button for me, if you could. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Peace.